Hello everybody, this is Moshe, the Electric Israeli, and today's video I'm going to talk about will you, me, whoever ordered the Tesla Model 3 be eligible to get the $7,500 tax incentive, if it still exists until we get there. Alright, so there is been a barrage of news articles and on the TV, on YouTube. I've been watching the last 48 hours, tremendous amount of going on talking about this subject. I saw a show, it was actually in the news on PBS. I saw on YouTube, I read a few places, and this topic is coming up. Now, let's just remind everybody that if you buy an electric car in a certain size, in terms of the battery, I think it's 16 or so kilowatt hour and larger, you are eligible for the full $7,500 refund on your tax for the following year. You can claim it as a deduction. I did it twice with my Leaf and my Volt. Wonderful, wonderful thing. Now, the idea is that once a manufacturer reaches the limit of 200,000 sales in the United States, not around the world obviously, in the United States, then you, within 2 quarters of the next year, okay, so let's pick just January 1. So in the next 2 quarters of that year, that manufacturer can sell as many cars as possible, and all of those buyers will get half of this $7,500. Then the following 2 quarters, that manufacturer can sell as many cars as they want, as they can, and those buyers will get half of the half. Get it? Until it goes away. So that is the law. So it, according to what I'm reading and according to what's the chatter and really experts who know about this topic, Tesla Model 3 is going to come out in 2 months, and it's going to go for employees first. Then we're talking about maybe the end of the year, of this year, 2017, start rolling out in the West Coast, and then so we're talking about people like me who live in the East. We're talking about a year or so until you're actually going to get your hand, unless they're going to do what they said, that they're going to produce 200,000 copies at the first year and hopefully getting to 500,000. That's Model T territory. Back in the day, I was not there, of course. So is it possible? Of course, everything is possible. So let's figure. I don't remember exactly how many cars Tesla bought. I'll look it up. How many cars Tesla sold already in the United States? That's the key point. But whenever that point is, it's very near the limit. It can be 6 months, a year, maybe, that they reach the 200,000. So why is this important? Because the Model 3 buyers are most likely not necessarily diehards. I mean, I'm a diehard. I drive a Leaf. I do all kinds of compromises with range and all that to drive an electric car. But a lot of them are not necessarily diehards. They'll buy a car because it's great, beautiful, blah, 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 good price. So, which leads me to good price. Now, $35,000 in today's money will be about $27,000 for a Model T back in the early 1900s, which is a lot of money, of course. But $27,000 is a good price range for middle income people, or even, I don't want to call low income, but between low income and middle income, like lower middle income people, $27,000. So if you got the full rebate, if you get the full $7,500, you are in upper 20s, manageable. If it's half, it's lower 30s. If it's half of the half, obviously you get it. And if it's none, it's 35 for the base model. The base model, which I'm not sure what's going to be in it, what's going to be included, what options are going to be necessary. And I think that the biggest option that people are going to look for is range. I would, if I had a choice, a limited amount of money and choice of to get a Tesla with no option, and the only option I get is more range, I will get more range. Range to me will come first above any other gadget or anything, because that is the most important thing. You want to have range. You want to be able to go places without limits. So it's very interesting to see what will be when the cars roll off to the masses, not just to the employees and to whatever, to the masses. Will the tax incentive, the full tax rebate, still be on? I mean, state by state, that's different. State by state, that's different. For example, in New Jersey, you don't pay sales tax. That, as far as I'm concerned, we're going to stay. Hopefully, it's going to stay. Who knows? So that's a huge. By the way, it's a huge thing. I remember when I bought the Leaf, I didn't pay sales taxes, but when I bought the Volt, I did, because in New Jersey, you don't pay sales taxes only if it's pure electric, not plug-in hybrid. Okay, so that's the state, but the federal, that's the biggest chunk. That's the biggest chunk. And so for people, it would be good. Now, how many of them are ordered? Well, last year when I placed my order, we talk about 300,000 or so after a month or so. Some people say today it's about 500,000. And I think the key is in the production. Gotta be produced. Even if it goes down to half of the 7,500, it's still a good deal. It's still a good deal. To have a 37.50 as a discount, that's nice. That's very nice. To some people, it's the difference maker. So we'll see. It's going to be very exciting summer this summer for electric cars, with all of them coming out. So if you have any new information that you don't know, please share. You always do a great job sharing information. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and help me change the world one electric car at a time.